Hi everyone, how's it going? It is Monday, it is a new week, which means new crafts, new opportunities, so many new things. Yay! Today I am bringing you two semi-easy DIY crafts that, let me tell you, they are Hobby Lobby worthy. Like, if you saw these, you would be like, oh, did you buy that at Hobby Lobby? No, I made those. No joke, my husband, when I showed him the tray, I was like, I want to show you like the DIY I worked on today. And I showed it to him and he's like, I'm confused. Like, it doesn't look like you did anything to it. I was like, I redid the whole thing. And he goes, like, what part of it? And I'm like, the entire thing. And then I had to show him the picture that it was like seashells and nothing to it. So you guys, these are gonna look amazing. The first one's very, very easy. So let's go ahead and jump into that. I hope you guys have a good week. For our first DIY, we are going to create this adorable home frame sign. It is going to be super easy. I am starting with a 12 by 12 frame from the Dollar Tree. Took the glass out and I am taking this turquoise. It's actually like a chalk textured paint. I don't know. I got it on clearance, you guys. And I am just dry brushing. You guys, I'm addicted to dry brushing now. I think it just looks so good on anything and it's so easy. So I'm just dabbing that brush in and then dabbing it back onto the paper to get some excess paint off. Of course, I'm using my Dollar Tree paintbrush as I do with all of my videos. And I love the turquoise on the black. It looks so vibrant, very pretty. And next we are going to take our glass from out of the frame, obviously, and we are going to just wipe that down. I didn't clean it with Windex or anything. And I am going to put a coat of the white Waverly chalk paint on here. And at first I thought I was gonna do two. That's why I poured so much paint. Don't worry, I saved it. But I really liked how you could kind of see through it just a little bit and that it was a little bit distressed. I didn't like it very clean, so I did not do two coats of the white, just one. And then of course my nifty heat gun. And you guys, I'm sorry, I ended up dry brushing some turquoise over this. I don't know why some of my frames do that, but here it is. I thought that would just tie in so well with the turquoise on the frame. So here it is put together. Super simple. If you don't want scratching, you guys, make sure to put polyacrylic over it. I didn't do that. I don't know what I was thinking, but I guess nobody's gonna be touching it if it's hanging up. Then I got this home decal from the Dollar Tree. I love their decals that look like this. And I am going to just cut out the two decals. That way I can find my placement on my frame. Just cut as close as you can to the letters and the graphics so you can get a true size of where this needs to go and where it's going to work for you. So now I have this in real time and I just want to stress the importance of lining these up. They are pretty easy for the most part. I am going to put this image a little lower down on my frame because I plan to put a bow up top. If you don't want a bow, I would smack it right in the center. And now I'm gonna put this decal on. They are super easy, you guys. I was able to even like peel it off the sign, as you'll see. But go with your first placement. Make sure you guys clean your workspaces because I got glitter all up underneath that decal. Okay, so lining this up. Make sure, at first I was focused with the top, as you can see, and then realize, wait, that doesn't line up with the O. So make sure any part of the decal that's supposed to touch is. And I also suggest that the two pieces of the decal overlap just a hair so you don't have a gap in between the two pieces, because you definitely can notice. I've done that before. So there's our home sign with our decal on it. And next I'm gonna attempt to talk you through this bow. Okay, so I am looping this up And I'm just trying to get a size reference. This will be different. I did not measure it, you guys, because everybody has their own preference. If you guys want me to start measuring when I do these, please let me know and I will gladly do that. I'm gonna cut 3 pieces of ribbon the same exact size. 2 is gonna be for our bow, 1 is gonna be for our tail. And I'm doing this in real time. That's why this video is a little longer. So then I realized, oh, hey, you might need a tail for that. I believe this ribbon, you guys, I bought it on Facebook Marketplace. And I am making some little tails. I don't know what they're called. And then I'm cutting, I guess, half a triangle out of it. Or I guess it's a triangle. I don't know. And that's going to be our tail. So set that aside. Now I'm going to fold these in half. And I am pressing down on that half mark, the middle point. That is going to be a reference point for us. So I fold it and then I'm going to overlap. You could see the middle point right there. I'm going to overlap my ribbon just a little bit right at that center point. So it's probably, I overlap, I guess maybe half an inch, because you are going to cinch this up. So I'm going to do the same thing. Overlap. Sorry, you guys, I need to learn how to do these frames where my hands aren't straight up in the way. You guys, this took me forever to record because I could not figure it out. So I have both of my loops right next to each other, and I am going to basically pinch a little at a time. Pinch it, pinch it. See, I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to show them this? This angle is so bad. So I'm just pinching them together. You could even probably just like grab them all together. And I'm just figuring out where my center point is on these. I think these ended up being like 6 inches long. So see how I just pinched that together? I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. Just pinched, pinch, bring them together. And don't worry about, I know I play around with fluffing them out right now, but you don't have to worry about that right now because you're gonna end up squishing it again. So we got 2 of our bows. Now we're getting our tail. Find the middle point of your tail and you are going to place it at the bottom of your bow while still holding on to those 2 other pieces of ribbon. And then we are going to take a mini zip tie. I stole these from my husband's toolbox, you guys, but I'm pretty sure you can get them anywhere. I will try linking like a Amazon one. So now we have all 3 pieces. We are zip tying all 3 of those pieces together. This, you guys, the zip ties make it so much easier than trying to tie them. And there you go. So you see how my bow overlaps? Because if you don't have them overlapping, that bow is gonna just fall apart. It's gonna come out. So now we're gonna take our bow and we gotta make a middle part because we need to cover that zip tie up. So I'm just cutting a little piece of fabric, placing it in the middle, and we are going to just hot glue the back. I don't suggest hot gluing the front of it because it will make like a hard little spot, but you do you, okay? Okay. This Monday. If you guys haven't gotten these finger protectors from Dollar Tree, 3-pack, and they're amazing. Like, I've put them straight on like fresh hot glue and you do not feel it. Okay, and there's our adorable bow. You guys, I promise I'll work on the framework for like the taping of it. And now I'm just gonna hot glue that to the middle of our frame. And there we go. It's done, you guys. It's all done. Well, not yet. Now I have to play with it, fold it up, and I did not measure the middle of my tail, so it was uneven, but that's okay. I love wire ribbon because you could play around with it like that. And there's your sign. How cute are you? And I like it because when it's at a certain angle, you can't even tell that it's a decal. You can't see that shininess of the decal, which I love. All right, our next DIY number 2, which is the one that I told you my husband thought was already made like this, is our tray. So I got this sign from Hobby Lobby, $4.99, originally $17.99. You guys, they are having the best clearance there right now. Go, go, go. Okay, I knew I could do something with this. I knew it, and I was so happy. So we're gonna take off our hardware. I basically cut out a lot of this because I'm using a flathead screwdriver, which definitely isn't what I needed, so it took me 10 times longer. And you're gonna take those off. Make sure, as I say in all my videos, save the hardware. You could use it for something else. Now we need to cover those holes in the groove marks the hardware left. So I'm taking this spackle. I believe I got this at Walmart, you guys, but Dollar Tree sells it too. So just go to Dollar Tree, okay? And you're gonna take a nice healthy amount of it and spread that over. If it is raised, do not worry because we are gonna sand this down. You just wanna make sure that you can't see those holes anymore and you can't see those grooves. So just repeat that on both sides. If you happen to find this, go now. Seriously, the clearance is crazy. And I have to take a break because my son made me lunch and he got me a drink. Oh, I gotta get my ice cream too. Okay, back to work. I love having babies. They just brighten your day. Okay, and as you can see, this pink turns to white when it's dry. So that's nice and easy. And now I'm going to sand that down nice and smooth. You want it flush with your frame. So just keep sanding it until all of like the bumpy ridges come out. And now I am getting my painter's tape and I am going to tape this off because that bottom part I am gonna want white, but everything else, the bottom, the frame, and the inside of the frame, I'm going to do gray. So take the time and do it right, and you'll see why I say that later. Okay, so here I am. I am using Elephant Waverly chalk paint for this. I do 2 coats of it to fully cover it up, and I do 2 coats on everything, the frame, the inside of the frame, and then this outside. And then my trusty heat gun. Yes, 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 love that baby. Okay, now I'm doing the top, and then I'm gonna go in the inside of it with a flat paintbrush. It was just a lot easier to get in there because the frame, the wood of the frame was a little rough. So you'll see me do that eventually. I feel like I'm a hot mess when I'm like crafting. I watch all these other YouTubers and they look so neat and their workspace is so neat. And then here I am like Hot Mess Express. I just do what I can, you guys. Oh, look, it's my heat gun again. It's like my best friend. Okay, I am kind of embarrassed to show you this, but I'm doing it so you learn not to do my mistakes. I got excited and I got lazy and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna use this card and I'm gonna paint white instead of taping it off. Well, you know what? Don't do that. Do not do what I do, okay? Do it right the first time because I got paint on the side. It took 10 times longer when I could have just taped it off, which I do for the second coat. This is embarrassing, you guys. I do not know what I was thinking. Not at all. Okay. There, Mama's getting smart, you know. I'm getting smarter. And I go ahead and just tape that off because I was like, I am not doing that again. I am going to be smarter. Work smarter, not harder, right? Oh. And then you got to take a break to Mom, okay? That's my life. Mama comes first, crafting comes second. And he loves to be a part of it. He's so cute. That's Everett, and Everett is going to be 4 in July. So now I'm taking some wooden beads because I want to make handles, and I will go ahead and link the beads that I bought from Amazon down below. But you know what? I don't even think the big ones came in Amazon. I think I got these at Joann's with a coupon, actually. I am actually putting them on a flower, the wire ribbon for florals, because I want to try and see how many beads I want to use on each side. And also it is going to make spray painting them 10 times easier, which I do not show I thought that would be boring, but I ended up doing 6 beads on each side. And now I'm taking these, our little legs that we're gonna use, and you don't even have to put the legs on. And I'm using ink, which you guys, the whole work smarter, not harder. I could have spray painted these along with the beads. I don't know why I hand painted them. Oh, I think I need to like think these crafts out way more. Because I definitely didn't have to spend all of that time on hand painting these because they look exactly like the spray paint did, to be honest. But I do clear everything, you guys. I cleared, so here's my beads. I love matte spray paint. It covers so, and it dries so fast. And here's our board. I cleared everything, you guys, with a matte clear spray. Even the board, the legs especially, because that's what was going to have contact the most. And now I am getting measurements because I want to drill holes on the side because I want to make handles. And I do that on both sides, y'all. And then we are taking our twine. Twine. Is it twine? Is it jute? I don't know. And I'm just tying little knots in it. Made the holes small enough. You guys can even, if you don't have a drill or anything, I don't want you to have to go out and buy stuff. You can always get handles that you may have and just use E6000 and hot glue and do that to the side of them as well. And now I am stringing my 6 beads to each side, and I do leave a lot of length on the twine because it allows me to tie that second knot a lot easier and closer to my frame, if that makes sense. Because if it was short, it would be way harder to try and tie that knot. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to repeat that step on the next side. And I left like a little bit of that twine sticking out because I thought it was cute. I don't know. Okay, so here it is. Those are our bead handles. They look so good. And this is a decal that I made on my Cameo Silhouette. I love my Cameo, you guys. You could get used ones on Facebook Marketplace too. You do not have to buy brand new. So keep that in mind. I do not know why I use this darn Silhouette transfer paper because I cannot, it's just not the best. And I'm sure it comes in different tacks too. This is just one I had. And we are going to apply our stencil to the tray. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And there we go. And you guys, no, we're not done. I got to get those legs on there. And you guys don't even have to put the legs. After I put the legs on, I kind of was like, you can't really see them. But you know what? It adds a little, it ties more of the black in. So look at how pretty that looks. Like that looks hand painted on there. It looks like I bought it at a store. I'm going to give myself when I stop. Oh my goodness. It's Monday. Okay, so I am taking the legs, getting some E6000, some hot glue, and applying those right to the corner. So it worked out great. And I'm going to repeat that step for all of them. And you guys, funny story, Facebook Marketplace, somebody was giving a whole box of, their dad actually made little doll houses. And she said he had a box of all this and she didn't want to just throw it away. And it just has random like knobs. I found these in there. It's amazing what you can find on Facebook Marketplace. All right, and that is our serving tray decor. You could even prop it up and just use it as a sign. Here is how I have it displayed right now in the kitchen. And I mean, it's tough. Like I had like my coasters on there. I had a bottle of wine and a little glass and could totally hold it, and it feels secure, safe, and it's just stunning. Absolutely stunning. So you guys, if you enjoyed watching this, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe. It helps my channel out, helps me out. Mama wants to do this full time one day. So I'm working really hard to give you guys quality videos and things that you guys can enjoy doing from home. So I hope you have a good week and look out for my videos on Wednesday and Friday.